Previously on Hot Seat.
Obviously, it got a little bit intense.
I'm not using it on you. I've got to use it on him.
What?
Ooh, that was a bit of a mad one.
Basically, before I start this, it's a very sensitive subject, so I do apologise if anybody has gone through anything like this.
We're going into round 2. Can everyone get their phones out? And
Oh no, I'm going off the nail first.
basically, round 2. Shout out to Hunt and Fen. Yeah, they assisted me with getting popular faces to pose scenarios to the hot seat and stuff like that. So I want to big up my bros for that. I appreciate both of you, my guy.
Come on, man.
Appreciate it. When you get asked to play a video in you lot's room, it'll be for one of you lot to play the video and then come in this room and then play it again. And then the guys in here are gonna challenge you on what the scenario is and vice versa. So the first person on my team that I want to go first is Hunt. And I want to say before Hunt plays the video, big up Aaron raising boys to men. Yeah,
big up.
Yes, my people. Shout out to Anton over in the hot seat. I want to give you this scenario, but I want you to really think about it, right? Now, you've been seeing someone for over a year. You've been seeing someone for over a year. You're really into this person. You love this person. You care about this person. But this person has a child. Now, them having a child isn't the issue. But it's been over a year, and every time you bring up you meeting the child, they seem to move the goalposts. They seem to be up for it at the start, but now it's been over a year and the goalposts seem to keep getting moved and moved and moved. There's always a reason, it's never the right time. Now you're starting to question how serious this person is about you. So what I want you guys to think about is, if you've been seeing someone for over a year, do you feel like now's the right time to meet their child? Do you feel like you should be able to meet their child? If you don't meet that person's child, do you feel there's an issue? Can you really move forward without meeting that child? And the fact that someone's so hesitant to allow you to meet the child, is that an indication that that person's not serious? A lot to think about. I'm really interested in your responses. Big up Anton, big up all of you. Keep doing your thing, and I'll see you soon.
So what, do you want to get my opinion first?
Yeah.
What is the man?
Cool. If a girl doesn't want you to see their kid, yeah, I don't know why a man would be asking to see the kid anyway, firstly. You know what I mean? Like, he should just want to be getting on with the girl. And when she's ready, she would let him see the kid. Because she might be in a, not like her baby father, or the child's father, should I say, might be like a territorial person where he doesn't want his kid involved in no new families. You get what I'm saying, innit? So just be grateful that she still wants to see you and build something with you. Maybe she might not be as serious as you might want her to be, but she's still involved with you and you can build. And when she's ready, she'll let you see the kid. You don't need to be worrying about seeing the kid anyway. More time, when a man's going to link a girl, he doesn't want to see no kids. He don't want no kids in the house, to be real. You know, them ones waking up or talking about mummy. So he should just be like, just be happy and go through with how it's going until she's ready, basically.
Yeah, it's a bit of a sicky one, isn't it?
I think it really depends, isn't it? Like, if they've been together for a year and they're like the kind of couple where they're like the commitment level that they have is of the level where it's weird, then I can kind of understand that. I suppose it depends. If you're just kind of like dating and a year's passed, fair enough. But if it's like, obviously I don't have details, I don't know, but imagine it's getting to the point now where you guys are committed and you are building your own life. I do find it maybe a little bit, maybe not strange. I don't know if it's strange or I don't know if it's weird. And you're right, maybe it is territorial. I don't know, but I'm not sure how much you can build a long-term life with someone when they don't have access to a part of what is part of your everyday. So if I have a child, that child is my life. If I'm with someone and I don't want that person to meet my children, I don't really know how far we can really go in terms of longevity.
I agree.
So it is an issue.
No, but it's not you that's saying that. It's the male. Should I? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think that for the fact that she's withholding that such a big part of her life means that she's not ready to get to that other to go deeper with.
Possibly
with
she's not serious.
So it's not a thing of, oh, him sitting down and thinking so hard about it. It's just a matter of let things naturally flow. It might be a situation where one of the days she's going to do a pickup and you're with her and you're just so happen to meet the child that day. Don't put so much emphasis on that being a catalyst to whether or not she's serious about you. What will show you if she's serious about her is the quality time and the things that you guys do when you're together. So I think, focusing more on her, and then naturally everything will kind of come together. But if you put so much emphasis on that, then she's going to sit back and think, well, hold on, why are you so pressed on meeting my
that's a
child?
red flag.
That is a bit of a
That's
red
a
flag.
red flag. Why you want to see my kid so much?
Time. I've got one. I want to big up M. Dot. I'm going to make. No, it's going to be me.
Yo! You don't know fully active my father. It's your boy M. Dot. Big up Fend from the hot seat, you know? Yeah. So my scenario, my question is, if you have a partner, all right, and you've been with this partner for over 2 years, and you find their phone and you find out that they've been talking to someone for at least 8 months. Now you've got evidence that they've never met this person and they've never actually met this person in real life, but they've been talking for over 8 months. What would you do? Would you leave them or would you stay with them?
Right, go on.
Okay.
So what would you do, Tan?
Okay, so here's the thing. Like, I'm very naturally a transparent person with everything, and I expect that of a partner as well. And I've gone in his phone, but I wouldn't do it anyway. But an example, I've gone in his phone. No, I wouldn't. No, I don't do that. But I'm saying if that was to happen, that would be a red flag for me, because it's like, why are you entertaining someone else? I'm your partner. Why are you entertaining? 8 months is a long time. Do you see what I mean? That's nearly coming up to a year. I'm going to have a problem with that. And that's going to take away the trust. I won't be able to trust that person. So if I don't trust you, I can't be with you. That's just how I'm just, built on principles like that. So that's going to be a red flag. I couldn't stay with someone I don't trust.
Would you leave him?
I can't stay with someone I can't trust.
So that's it. It's
Just
all
gonna
over.
throw it all away.
Because
Over
it's
Instagram.
like if that's okay, so nothing's happened, okay, from what you said. Nothing's happened, but something to talk to someone for that long amount of time, there's interest there.
No, but it could just be like
There's interest there to talk to someone for 8 months, knowing you've got a partner at home. What's drawing you there?
Does it depend on how regular they were speaking? Say it was just like, hey, big head.
Hey, big head. But for 8 months, hey, big head.
Just checking in, see if you had a good weekend, like every so
For 8 months, yeah? This is so no. No, but this is clearly someone that there's an interest a little bit. There's an interest, or
it can't be enough interest because
They
they
ain't got
haven't
each other's
met.
number.
They haven't even met.
They ain't even got each other's
They
number.
still
but
haven't.
why
Instagram.
entertain anyway if you've got a
How can someone
partner?
talk to someone for 8 months and not get to the point of actually meeting up.
But
if we haven't got to that point, that means we're just
my
talking.
point is, why even entertain it if you've got a partner? Why entertain it anyway? You've got a partner.
It depends.
If you're single, you can do whatever the hell you like. If that person's single, you can do whatever the hell you like. But when you've got a partner,
But that's how mental
you
health
shouldn't.
starts.
You
man, when you're not allowed to
shouldn't
talk to
be
people.
doing that. Go. What are you gonna say?
if they knew them before, or if it's someone they've just been speaking to from Instagram, does it matter?
Say they got explanation behind it.
Yeah,
Oh, this is
I
so
know
and so.
It depends. Okay, what's the explanation? Just give me a quick one.
Them up on Instagram, I know them. and
Genius, into the mic. Genius, you
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
into the
like
mic.
they
Sorry,
just,
you got,
they just
yeah, please.
say they just rekindled. Not rekindled
Rekindled?
like that. Like you might
Oh,
knew
really?
them.
Yeah,
No,
you
you
know
might
I'm gonna go for you, innit?
you might know her in primary school or something, and you're just speaking
a school
rather than
Like
someone
school friend.
you just met on Instagram and speaking to. Does that matter?
Genius, why is your girl looking for somebody new 16 months into the relationship?
No, it might not be someone new. They're just speaking
It
because
depends
nothing's
on the
happened.
scenario. Okay, it depends. Okay, nothing's happened. Okay,
Yeah.
cool, but it could lead up to something.
Okay, cool.
You're keeping that engagement going.
Alright,
It could
time,
lead up
time,
to.
time.
I leave.
So,
I
yeah.
said I can't be with someone that I don't trust, and if I don't trust you, then I can't be with you. And I said I couldn't be with someone I don't trust, so that's my answer. I'd have to leave, because even though nothing's happened, because the question was in terms of like your partner, he's obviously talking to someone, but nothing's happened. But my response was, there's something could lead up to something, and why is my partner entertaining anyone for 8 months when
you
he's
know
got
the
me?
little hey big head message, like it's just a icebreaker conversation starter to someone you might know. You know what I'm saying?
And then he said, and then Genius said, "Oh, what if the messages are like just hey big head?" And I said, "Well, yeah, no." Sorry. That was funny. So no. Yeah, I can't be with someone I don't trust, and that's just it.
You know what I mean? So that part, that hey big head, whenever a girl messages you that, we all know what time it is.
Yes, my people, it's your boy Big Lou. First of all, I'm gonna shout out my boy, a friend in the hot seat. I've got a little scenario for you guys. Your actual mother and your baby mum are drowning, but you can only save one. Who are you saving?
And I still don't get why I've always get these water ones when I can't even swim. Maybe it's a sign from God. Let me get it. You know what? I'm always getting these in the boat drowning.
He does, you know. He does.
But
That's mad.
I'm gonna save my mum, man. Come on, man. I love you, mum. I've got to. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, man.
So your child will have
And
no
then
mother.
tell your kid
Without-
that you let mummy drown.
But without-
Save grandma.
No,
And
but
grandma's
with-
done
with-
lived her life and already given birth to you.
I know. Catch this part though. Without granny, they wouldn't be born.
Facts, but grandma's had her time.
I hear that, man. But that's my mum. That's their mum.
I know.
That's their mum,
what I'm
but
saying.
that's my mum.
Yeah, but as an adult, you could deal better with the loss of your parents than the kids would deal with
You know
the loss
what?
of their
I'm gonna
parents.
say, mum, what should I do? And my mum's gonna say,
mum. No, mum will be like, choose your children's mum.
She would.
Probably would.
My mum would, but
Probably
I'll still say my mum. I don't know.
I'd say mum as well. Do you know why?
Sorry, man.
Do you know why mum is like? I feel like your mum brought you into the world, so for you to take your own person that brought you into the world out by choice, I feel like that's
That's a sin. I'm not going.
But then you would be removing the person you brought into the world, other person who brought them into the world.
Yeah, but you still
You're literally
but you're
killing their
still there
mum.
as the parent, though. Do you see what I mean? So you're still
Because
there
you
as
killed
the
the other
child.
one.
That's okay
Yeah.
because you're also saving your parent. You got one. Your mum's there.
Geniusly, you drown trying to save both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't. He would kill the kids' mum.
But I want to pose a question to the girls.
Yeah.
The father of your child and your actual dad are in your house and you just cooked. Who are you serving a plate to first?
Dad first.
Yeah, my dad.
Yeah, you know what? We should have reversed the same question on them.
I just did it.
That's a tough one.
I don't think that was the same question, but okay.
Yeah.
Same time. He just killed his baby mum, and you fed everyone. So that's not the same. The dads are getting fed, the mums are getting killed. Something's wrong.
Because when my dad leaves, he's gonna be giving me the big side eye. Like, why are you giving dad the plate first? So if I just give them both the plate same time, everyone's.
Alright, your dad and your baby father in the boat.
Back to drown trying to save both of them.
I'm saving my baby father. Yeah, I love my dad. Don't get me, I love my dad, but at the same time, I couldn't imagine my kids living without their other parent.
I understand that.
From saving the mother of my child or my actual mother, I'm probably gonna drown trying to save both, man. And it's not to sound like the guy that's trying to be, get merits and credit for everything, but it's what you do as a man. You step up, you fill that role, that position as a man. You step up and say, you know what, I'm gonna put my life on the line to try and save both of them.
You know what? I think she's gonna love me for that. I'll be honest. I think she's gonna love me for that because I know that's what she would want her son to say. You know what I mean? So yeah, if it was me, have to save my mum purely because it's my mum. So I think she would understand. I would try and save them both, but we're all gonna drown and the kids are gonna be left with no one.
And I want to say this as well, Genius, to save your mum and save the mother of your child, yeah, because last episode 1. You got rid of me and Fen. You're never going to get a Creeper Crisis feature, bro. You're never going to get Genius, you're never going to get a Creeper Crisis feature, bro. Like, seriously, bro. Seriously.
Yo, it's your boy Justo. You already know it's the session all day, every day. Big up my brother Hunt from Hot Seat. Right now, I got a little dilemma for you, though. Now, check this out. You find your dad's sex tape cheating on your mum. 1, do you tell your mum? Or 2, do you just get rid of it? Let me know. 1.
Obviously, as the girl, number one, I'm going to confront my dad and I'm going to tell him, by the way, this is not snaking because I told you I'm going to tell mom. So I'm sorry, but at least you know. Simple. I can't be seeing that. Not only were you not careful to keep it hidden and safe in a good place, I saw it. I'm going to be traumatized and see my dad do the thing and then know that he did it to my madre that I love so much. Sorry, somebody's going to suffer and that's you, dad. It's the, consequences of poor choices.
That's probably some old tape from like 20 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man, that's old school.
But he still cheated on Mumsy.
Like when I was moving, like when I was on my
cheating on Mumsy.
That's way, man. But that's
okay. Wait, let me ask you a question, boys. You love your mothers, I'm guessing. Okay, cool. So you find out that your dad's cheating on your mum, and you actually see the tape. How you feel, towards your mum? Is that not going to make you want to tell her?
It wasn't me, Shaggy. It wasn't me.
So what you gonna do?
If I tell my dad like, hey, you know that Shaggy song? Dad?
Okay, so you allow that to happen. So you won't be.
I'm not gonna snitch on my dad.
I'm not snitching.
And your mum, you let her just.
No, bless my mum as well, man.
You're gonna bad him up.
I'm gonna bad him up,
Yeah,
but more than likely, he would have been bringing me through life on the thing where, like, yo, son, like he would have been advising me on certain, like, he would have been telling me about the birds and the bees.
Yeah.
So see you like when I see him, he's in my world now. Like it's like,
and
it's
he's
gonna be
smoking
hard
psychiatric socks
as a young boy to say, "Oh, dad, what you doing?" Like, you know, man, just shut up, man. Like he would have been teaching me everything anyway. So it's just like, I'll be disappointed with you, dad, but man's gonna.
And your mom then is gonna go up to your dad the next day for dinner, serving me his plate, say, "I love you so much. You're the greatest man that has ever walked into my life. You're an amazing family man."
Don't know.
And he's doing his dirts with somebody else. That he could also be bringing diseases home, and you're still gonna be okay with that. Your poor madre.
It may depend on the age group.
It's not your business. But then one day you catch your friend cheating, being cheated on, you go to your friend
to stay in their lane.
Where's the loyalty?
Yeah, man, nah, man, dash that because it's probably old. I said that on the thing. It's probably our old sex tape. It's like probably 20 years old. Come on, man. You can't be bringing that up and that. What are you going to do? Like mess up so now your dad don't want to chat to you and now your mum's like, come on, bro. Just have a word with dad and you're good.
Boom, it's your boy ASB, Real Talk True Stories podcast, the best in the business, you done know. Shout out my brother Hunt Tizzy, the hot seat. So boom, here's my scenario, You go to your partner's parents' annual get together, at the parents' house. Whilst you're there, you go to the bathroom to use the bathroom and you see your partner taking an envelope from their parents' drawer. What are you gonna do? What'd you do? What's your next move?
Right now.
Heaven, darling.
Okay, we're in heaven now. Yeah, this is more like heaven in this still. So ASB, big up yourself.
Big up.
But you know what? Me personally, I'm not getting involved. I'm hear no evil, see no evil. I'm from a place where you get killed by your people. You know. Big up Styles P.
I'm done.
Yeah.
The scenario is that your partner, you went to dinner at your partner's parents' house, and then you see your partner taking something out of their parents' drawer.
Yeah,
envelope. What's your business?
What the hell's in there?
What's your business? Yeah. If you're interested, go ask like, "Wow, what did you take?" But if that's your parent, that's the girlfriend's parents' house. You can take anything. I go into my mum's drawers all the time.
None of my business.
Not all the time. But I know if I need something, I know I can go.
Actual drawers. Mumsy, I hope you're watching.
I think it would have made.
Hope you're watching.
I think it would have made more sense if the question was, going through your parents.
Yeah,
but like taking an envelope from your parents. Then what are you doing? It's taken from their own parents. What's it got to do?
None of my business.
At the same time, it's a judge of character though. At the same time, because I understand that fair enough, it's not really man's business because that's her parents. But at the same time, if she's sneaky enough to be sneaking around her parents and going through drawers and taking envelopes,
but you don't know that it's sneaky.
You got cash in it because what else are you gonna have?
But you don't know that it's sneaky because you don't know the parents could have said, "So go get an envelope for me." It's her parents.
But then the sneakiness would have come from how he observed it happening. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not just going to be, someone's being sneaky by just walking in the room and going for a drawer. There must have been something she was doing, moving mad, moving a bit.
You know what I'll do?
Do you know what I mean?
I'll pretend I didn't see nothing, and then when the person's not watching, I'll go in her bag and be like, "What did you take? What's in that envelope?"
Hear no evil. See, that was on what part was that on again? That was with if the envelope. It was the envelope. Basically, if you go to your date, you're on a date with your partner at your partner's parents' house, and you catch your partner going through the parents' bedroom, and they find and take an envelope. So I said, right, hear no evil, see no evil. I'm from a place where you get killed by your people.
Hi, it's me, Satin Spark, and I just wanted to give a little shout out to Creeper and Show Hot Seat. I have a scenario for you. So you're in the sex work industry and your current boyfriend doesn't know that you are in that industry. Do you tell him or do you just keep it a secret forever? See you later.
Pick up yourself, my lovely. That's wild, isn't it? That's a bit wild.
So what are you doing?
How does he not know? Oh, well, you gotta tell him, innit? But you just gotta find a way to do it. Like, is it over dinner? Is it? Oh yeah, maybe send some footage.
Yeah.
Oh, how about?
Footage?
How about?
Nah, not send me no footage. What are you talking about? Nah.
How about when we're having our intimate time?
See how he takes it.
Rather than playing strangers in the background for our time, I'm gonna put me in the background and be like, babes. There we go. And if he spazzes out, then we already know the vibe. But I think 100% the conversation, you can't take that to the grave. That's a bit mad.
Can't.
That's a bit mad.
Honest. You definitely have to be honest.
Yeah.
Finds out that he's gonna go, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's gonna go mad.
Look, one of his brothers could say, that's
Yeah,
the new girl, you know.
Yeah.
In the video, you
Yeah.
know, but you know what I mean?
That's not a secret for long. That's not gonna stay a secret.
Yeah, I won't say a secret.
Yeah, that's a bit mad still.
Yeah, he probably might still want, like, he might want to leave you, but still get a little. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
little
still,
piece.
get
Yeah.
peace, like,
He's
do
gonna
his-
rate you for telling him.
Now, Genius, you got me in the mic.
He's still gonna rate you for telling him more than deceiving him.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, because it gives him the option. He like you said, guys, he might still want to be with y'all.
Yeah.
Because you never know, man. We're freaky now, guys. People into a lot of things. So he might want to check too. He might be like, let's make it a business.
Yeah.
Me and you
He might
both
wanna
we
get
do this
involved.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. You never know.
Better together than apart, babes.
All right, so before I play my one, and man, I come in the room, I just want to say, shout out Crazy Titch, free my bro Crazy Titch. If you know, you know. If you're from that cloth, that era, you know a legend's about to speak. So shout out my big bro, man. Big
up. From jail.
Yeah. Titch held me down since I was
Big
15 years
up.
old, man.
Crazy
Big up,
Titch.
Free
Friend
Crazy
them, man.
Titch. Proper
Free him,
real
man.
one, man. Real one. I spoke about Crazy Titch on Hunt's podcast. This is my older brother for life.
Yo, it's Crazy Titch. Big up Creeps. Hot Seat. You know the vibe? Alright. So my scenario is you're a father of one who has 3 other siblings, which none of the other 3 kids are yours. You come to bring food to the house. Do you bring just food for your youth or all the youths?
Free Crazy Titch. I think you bring food for all of them. You bring food for every kid. No. You do, because I feel like it's a broke man mentality to just try and feed your child. I feel like in my honest opinion, like only time a kid should be eating for one is when the mum's breastfeeding. Like that's the only time they should be eating for one. There's Pizza Hut, there's bargain buckets. There's if you're gonna do it that way, then remove your child from the house.
Yeah,
because you don't cause division within the house, and you know what I mean.
If you can't afford to buy it for all the kids, then just don't buy it.
Because you know what you signed up for.
Yeah, they're not missing out on something they don't know. It's not there. Do you know what I mean?
Your kid come last, so you knew what you signed up for when you dealt with her. It's not like, you know what I mean. You remember that's the youngest child. So your kid came last, so you can't sit there now and be confused by the situation. Honestly, a happy mom ain't gonna be happy if one kid's eating it. You know what I mean?
That's wild.
Also, what sometimes parents don't understand, you cannot create that difference with your child because the siblings will react to that difference. So if anything, you might even be creating a sticky situation for your child within the home.
You're leaving them.
Are going to be
You're leaving them behind.
Special.
Yeah.
You get treated.
They're gonna get alienated.
Or change the dynamics.
Change the dynamics within the household.
And then not even just that, even the mum might even start acting weird with the child.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
And also that child,
that
child will feel like an outsider. That child will feel different to the rest of the children.
It's deeper than food. It's deeper than food. But big up yourself, kid.
Yeah, come on, free Titch, man,
Anyone
free
that
Titch.
doesn't understand that bringing food for a child that is not a big deal, you're fool.
You're broke.
Broken.
Brokies.
Hey, I'm new inspired. Big shout out to my guy Creeper Crisis. Hot seat and that. Tell him. Anyway, my scenario today is your best friend is sleeping with your brother. She falls pregnant. She decides to have a secret abortion. Do you tell your brother? Or do you keep the secret for your best friend?
Right. Oh God.
Wait there, you're thinking about it.
I know. I know.
No,
I'm
it's to her
surprising
brother.
myself. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I think it depends. It depends. I don't think I'm saying anything. Like, I don't think I'm going out of my way to say anything because I feel like it's not my information. It's not for me to tell. So first and foremost, if my best friend and my brother are at the stage where someone is pregnant, I'm obviously okay with their relationship in some way, or I've already accepted that it's none of my business. So if that's what's happened and that's what she's chosen to do, I don't feel like it's my information or my secret to be going and sharing with anyone, regardless who my family is. That's not mine to tell. That said, I wouldn't lie. So it's like a double thing. Like, if he asked me, you know, I don't know why he would do that, but if he asked me, has she had a secret abortion? I wouldn't say no. I would say, I feel like you need to speak to her. So I wouldn't lie, but I wouldn't say this.
That's what I was gonna ask you, because like, I remember your views are strong on like being honest. Like,
yeah.
I remember you said it. I'm honest about cheating and all that. So it's like, being honest is being honest, and it's your brother. So what stops you from telling the lie, from holding the truth to your brother? But when it's personal to yourself, you don't. You know what I mean?
I know, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't lie. I would still be telling the truth. So, but it's just, I suppose it just depends. When it's me, it's personal to me. It's my information, my experience. I own all of that. That's my intellectual property that I can choose what I want to do and do with it. Same way if you told me a secret, regardless whether the secret was to do with my family or not, you've told me a secret, your secret. It's not for me to go and tell anybody else, you know? So I wouldn't lie if I was asked directly. I would say, look, I think that you need to speak to her.
Wouldn't you say that as well? Because that's like, because the baby's your family as well. Like, that potential baby now, that's like having an abortion. That's a secret. Like, you know that your potential family member's been killed. You know what I mean? Like, or been get rid. You know what I mean? So holding that from your brother, that's deep. You know what I mean? That's what
Why is she having an abortion?
Yeah,
it kind of
not happy in the relationship.
Feels like she feels as if it's not right to be having a child with him. Do you know what I mean? Like, there has to be some sort of like deeper reason why.
Or at
like,
least
it's like a secret. Like, he's not meant to know that I was pregnant,
or he's not meant to know that I wanted the baby to die. You know, like, because you could say miscarriage. I did want to say that I think that society gets involved a little bit too much, and that we all need to mind our own business. We all want to get involved in what everybody else is doing. We all have an opinion about everything. We think everything's our business. Adults are adults and they're individuals. If they're doing what they're doing, nobody's business but theirs.
Basically, this last one here, I'm going to play the video from here, and then I'm going to give Tan the video. So this one's not no one in particular from the hot seat to discuss it. This is a community conversation.
Okay.
Big up respect.
Big up respect.
Right.
Big up respect.
Big up respect.
Come on. Big up respect. Big up the bros. Big up Forever Family. Big up Levels.
Big up,
big up Levels. So basically, I'm going to play this one, and then I'm going to pass it to Tan, and then I'm going to let the girls tackle the thing first, the scenario, and then we're going to tackle it after.
Yes, my name's Respect. Big up People Crisis. Big up Hot Seat. And my question is, for every man that says they don't like police, that's on the roads, if the actions that you're doing only help the police and destroy your own family and community, can you say you don't like the police when you're working for the police? If your actions help the police to get more funding, if your actions help the police to get more powers like Section 60, can a man really say that he doesn't like the police when most of his actions are working for the police and destroying his own community and family? Big up the hot seat. Forever
Family.
Forever.
Family.
Why are we here?
To build our community.
Give me some solutions.
Education, guidance, opportunity.
What does it take to be strong?
Strength.
What does it take to be strong?
Strength.
So we're forever.
Family.
Forever.
Family.
Forever.
Family.
I think that's it. That's definitely an interesting one. If right, it depends what kind of. If you're low level petty crime, you're not really helping. Like, you're not really helping the police. If you're on a higher ranking and you're the one that's bringing and facilitating the big drugs into the community, or you're bringing the weapons into the community, then I believe, yeah, you can't turn around and say you're anti-police, but yet you're giving them all the rights to be able to turn around and get laws in their favor. So I understand that aspect of it. If you're doing, it's such a tricky one because it's like you can be on the streets and having to do what you need to do to survive and to help support your family and still be anti-police. I believe you can be, but just like I said, it depends if it's low level crime or high level crime. That's just my views on it.
Agree. Well, for this one here, I always stand with giving people the opportunity to take accountability. And I feel like the community itself has to take a lot of accountability, because we can talk about systemic racism. We talk about the police, singling black boys out for stop and search and all of these things. However, we also have to put ourselves on the other side of the table and say, actually, what does it feel like to be the person that is in charge of having to, maintain order within a space or within a location where the community is really, really damaged, is really, really kind of like self-harming? Because I can't blame whatever is happening with our community just on the external factors. I can look within. There's a lot of bad parenting. There's a lot of illiteracy. There's a lot of dependence on the state, meaning that you have no ambition. And then, of course, you're going to turn into, obviously, the roads. If you are on the roads, you cannot complain. And not only that, you need to take responsibility, because you are also ruining it for the better ones that have decided to make the right decisions, but because they look somewhat like you, they're now having to deal with the consequences of your actions, not actually theirs. So I do think that you can't really be complaining about the police if you're not doing something internally within the community so that the police can even leave us alone in the first place.
Okay. Tamara?
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if maybe I'm taking the question differently, but I feel like the question was, can you say you hate the police when you're giving them work? Well, I mean, of course you can. You don't like them because their work goes against what you're trying to do, which is exactly why you don't like them. If you want to have a different relationship with the police, then you need to change what you're doing so that they'll stop seeking you out. Then you won't not like them. But the question itself of, can you hate the police when you give them work? Of course you can. That's why you hate them, because their job is to stop you from doing what you're doing,
Yeah.
Yeah, my thoughts real quick is I think it's a very it is a crazy one because of certain past things in terms of the police. People that I know have died for the hands of the police, and it's made me not gonna resent the police, because that's what they're meant to protect, but they didn't. So and I know people who actually now are at the position where they do actually, they're trying to work in the community, and they're trying to, because the police is, they've got to work with them, even though they don't want to. It's for the community. But in terms of for me personally, it depends. It depends, because I feel like there's just a struggle between the police and the community. And the community.
Can we start with Finn? We're going to start in here.
Obviously, by going what Raspex said, because obviously he didn't say you have to be a criminal, you know what I mean, in the question. So I know a lot of people that ain't criminals, that work 9 to 5, and they don't like the police. And the reasons being why the community that we live in, in the community we live in, even the normal people, to be a grass is shunned upon. Like, if you're a snitch in the community, oh, you're a grass, mate. Oh, don't stay away from him. He's a grass. Like, the normal civilians, literally. But they would still, if it was a normal crime happened to them, they would still snitch. But I'm saying, oh, you're a grass. Like, police coming to your door. So it's shunned upon in our community. Just quickly, I don't want to drag on, but I feel because the police, they don't build a rapport in the community. So with the Forever family and that, well, be on the side and help us then, innit? You know what I mean? And once we see you building bonds in our community, then we'll like you a bit better. But until then, whether we're criminals or we're not, man don't like you. You know what I mean? They're like, the majority of people ain't gonna like you, lot. You know what I mean? That's how it goes.
Genius. You got talking to the mic, so.
I heard that. It's the same thing. Some people are born not liking the police due to situations that have just happened in their family. And it has nothing to do with what they do day to day, just things they're seeing happen to their uncle or family members or story we heard or TV. And like we said, them engaging in the community is non-existent with us. So you almost hate them straight away, instantly from your born. And some of the kids that's out there doing stuff now, it may seem contradicting because they're doing stuff and saying that, but they're just following suit and following what they've seen before them. They haven't even looked in depth into that and worked out that they're kind of being hypocritical by saying what they're saying and giving the police work at the same time.
Can the kids say that they hate the police, or if they're assisting them? They can say what they want. Should they say it? No, they shouldn't say it because you're assisting. But what it is, I don't think that they actually know this. It hasn't been explained in a way where it's like what you're doing is leading to this X, Y, and Z. Do you understand what I'm saying? On top of that, our relationship with the police has never been the best.
That's right.
So it feels as if even if we was behaving, we would still be hard done by.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Targeted.
So, like, yeah, we're naturally not going to like the police regardless of what the situation is.
What I'm going to do, so I read something the other day and it said the churches control the mother, the schools control the kids, and the prisons control the father. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to speak to what you said, what Hunt said, and what Genius said. And what Fen said, he has a point, because in the working environment, whenever you've signed up and you've taken any form of 9-to-5 position, you're paying the police as a taxpayer from the rip. With what Hunt said, I don't think people understand how system works. So how the system works is the police arrest you, the prosecution and the defending lawyer, they form a case to go against you or for you. Then you'll be judged by a jury of your peers. They see this wording with it. They don't say jury of your friends. So jury of your peers can be someone from your local gym, someone, someone's part of the electronic vote. Yeah. So then you're judged by a jury of your peers, and then only then can the judge make the decision. But you're putting the blame on everything else but yourself. It starts with you. Like if I go to a club to party and I'm mad at the DJ for the music he's playing, I have to be mad at myself first because there was a flyer. There was a flyer. There was attended. So and so my opinion in how I feel like as a community, we keep the police in the job. You know what I mean? I feel like the whole system needs to be broken down and rebuilt. Do you see what I mean? Like Fen said, no, as a community, they don't have the rapport. They don't help a kid where his ball's stuck in a tree. Do you know what I mean? Like little things like that is frivolous to them, where they work for the community and they don't see it as that. Do you see what I mean?
Because they're meant to be civil servants. They've signed that, they've taken the oath to serve for the Queen, for the country, innit?
100%.
And we're all part of the state, innit, of the sovereign. You sometimes say in the United Kingdom. So they need to be serving. So even when they attend a civil matter that might be like, oh, this person's done this, straight away they're gonna have their perception on whose side they're taking. You know what I mean? And I feel more time with the police. That's why it's unfair, because even the normal civilians, sometimes they're getting arrested for having a civil matter, a neighbor, or you know what I mean, going to court.
Yeah, no. I'll just say quickly, because I feel like we have to look at, when it comes to our community, is that the fish rots from the head down. Like, we have to look from the top. So when I say the criminals, the top criminals that are bringing weapons and bringing drugs into our communities, and then using and exploiting our youngers to go out there and do the frivolous stuff that end up getting them in trouble, right? But and then still somehow the ones at the top are being kept safe. Do you know what I'm saying? We have to start and look at the leaders of it. The leaders of it that are really doing this, and then turn around and say, okay, well then what will happen is that we cut the head off and the rest will follow.
And the last point was a Genius made, and I feel like, because the kids, they're growing up with this resentment for the police, but I feel like the narrative needs to be changed. So the new gangster's not going in your mum's kitchen drawer and stabbing someone because it's easy to get access to a knife. It's easy to get access to a gun. The new gangster is paying for your daughter's wedding, putting your kids through school, retiring your grant early. You know what I mean? Like helping out in that house. That should be the new gangster. And I think the narrative of gangster to them is committing crime and causing violence. When like you say to a guy, retire your mum tomorrow, everyone gets quiet. Move your money out of the neighborhood. Conversations get quiet.
Bury a family member.
Bury your family member. And last thing I'll say, Tan, as well, even what Fen said, bury a family. I feel like if you're playing in the streets, your funeral costs shouldn't fall back on your mum. It should fall back on the guys that you played in the streets with. If they were with you, it should fall on them. That should fall on them. Mum should have money to put other things, or yourself. You should,
life insurance.
you should have something put down because you know the game you're playing.
Yeah.
It's like even if you go jail, you shouldn't be reliant on people like your aunties, your mum. They didn't put you there. The man them around you should be there coming to visit you every week. Your baby mum should be dragging the kids up to prison visits and that. She weren't a part of all. And I feel like the misconception of gangsters is it's wrong.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
But you
And
know what I would say is one of the big problems is that actually the community itself glamorizes and bigs up the bad examples because actually within our community we've got endless examples of people that are actually responsible role models. There are people that are successful. There are people that are not everybody in our community.
Shout out Faz Amnesty, please.
come on, Nat, shout him out, big him up.
He's doing a lot in the community.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. A lot of the time, we want to complain about other people, but who are we glamorizing? Who are our biggest stars? Who in our community is actually being championed? It's going to be the people that are doing the wrong things, the people that are actually looking, even as an example, quite terribly. You, as a member of us, as members of the community, we need to start looking at the right role models. That means that it's going to be the people that are actually doing things the clean way, the people that are able to pass on wisdom and education to the people that are coming next. And that means that also as the role models of the community, you too need to now take the responsibility to be relatable to your community, because a lot of the time the gangsters are more relatable to our people than the ones that are role models, because the role models often seem to think that they've left their life behind, that this is not us anymore, but it is. And you need to actually, it's your responsibility, because that community gave you the source that you're using to get to the top, regardless of whether or not you want to put it.
And this non-snitching, this non-snitching mentality only protects the higher up criminals. We need to get rid of the higher ups and reteach and re-educate our youngers for a better way.
And I will say this: the moral is stop looking out the window and start looking in the mirror. So it starts. It starts with you first. Yeah, it starts with you first. So yeah, hey, big up Tan, big up everyone. That's the hot seat.
Yeah,
coming soon. Another coming soon.
Come on.
Let's go. It's like what Raspek said, isn't it? How can you hate the police? How can you hate the police if you're assisting them? Like, they don't understand what that means, innit? But like, when you really break it down and think about it, it's like, yeah, if you're out there stabbing people and giving knives to people and doing a certain thing, then you're effectively allowing the police to be able to say, like, tomorrow, Section 60, stop and search. So everyone's getting treated in a light where, do you get me? So I understand what he's saying in that light. It's maybe us looking at how we can get that message across to the kids to let them know, like, yeah, if you do that, that's an idiot thing. It's like a deterrent.
Yeah, so stop looking at the window and start looking in the mirror. Is people like to blame everyone else. People like to point fingers. No one likes to take accountability for their wrongdoing. Everyone wants to be the person that's saying, yo, look at that person's doing. And it's like the same as celebrity life. We all like to speak on what everyone else is doing, even if we never met the person or shared the same room as them, but we never like to speak on our situation and what we're going through, or have anyone have an opinion on who we are, because I feel like everyone does projection instead of self-reflection.